I don't care what you and your mom and, you know, your pals are saying.
It's already spooky time.
No matter what, for me, spooky time starts in September. And this year I'm trying to be a little bit prepared ahead of time. So I was thinking, you know, what can I do for Patreon this month? And originally I was imagining a sticker. I'm still planning on doing a sticker here, but I don't know if any of y'all remember, I had a character, I'll pop her up here. Her name is Kinny. She was one of the first stickers I ever had on Patreon, and I thought it would be super fun to do a little, not redraw, but like another drawing of this OC for Halloween. Now, like I said, I was originally thinking of turning just her head or something into a sticker, that kind of thing, and I'm still hoping to, but now there's a book involved, it's very complicated. So I'm gonna show y'all the process of doing that, redrawing it, and yeah, let's get into it.
So my very first thought was trying to get an idea for a sticker out there, trying to get a handful of poses. I thought one of her lying down would be kind of cool, but then it was a bit complicated with the skirt and, you know, drawing feet, although I did end up actually drawing feet. And then I thought a perspective thing, but I'm still learning at that. And then I kind of came to this one. This one was really interesting. I wasn't sure if I could pull it off. I think I had a long way to go. I still really like the idea of Kinny with the knife in her head, which I know sounds a little gory, but I don't know, I think it's cute. So we kind of went with this one. I was streaming at the time, so it was a lot of fun to talk out with my viewers, like what I was doing. And then we kind of came up with the idea that she was learning about a little, you know, sacrifice. At first, we were going to title the book How to Get Away with Murder. Now, I know that there's a TV show called that, so I did end up changing the name of the book just because I'm just a little artist. I'm sure nobody cares, but I figure better safe than sorry, and I kind of like with where we went with the book. So I asked my patrons for a bunch of options. I knew I wanted it to include something to do with like summoning and like a little spell. So you'll see what we turned it into. So just while we're watching this little sketchy sketch come together as I learn to draw feet, I did want to say, if you don't know, I have a Patreon, which is essentially a subscription service. Now, hear me out. I did make 2 stickers out of this lovely Kinny pumpkin girl. Also, a little side note, Kinny is actually short for Killer Pumpkin. I love her. So if you are interested in grabbing the stickers, I will have this one available for the month of October over on my Patreon. There's still some slots left in the sticker and mail club, and I will also have this one available in November. And you can see we ended up titling the book Trick or Treat, Summon Something Good to Eat. I thought this was amazing. Shout out to my lovely Patreon, Brian, also known as Gups, also known as B, for coming up with that one. I thought it was really clever, and she does look like she would want to summon up something good to eat. Is it a man? Maybe. We don't know. It's really frustrating because I'm trying that new iOS 16 thing where I can like pull off of pictures and make a little sticker, but the outline of those stickers are indeed clear, but they do not come across that way in those little sticker pictures on the video, so just ignore that. So I was really excited about doing another little drawing of Kinny. You can see in her original outfit, I tried to make it as accurate as possible. In this pose, you cannot see the bats, unfortunately, but I was more focused on just the outlines and shape of the dress. I also did want Kinny to be a bit more of an adult-friendly, if you will, character, and she came across a little less that, minus the blood in the first one. So I thought this pose was kind of fun. You get a little cheeky appearance. Now, in regards to the style, this is what I have been trying to practice a bit more. It's kind of a bit more cartoony-ish. The line art is more intense than what I usually use. And I used to be using like a more harsh brush for shading. Now, I thought that if I used an airbrush, it would make it more complicated, but I found doing a nice little mixture of, you know, harsh lines with an airbrushed, shading was really, really interesting, and I like the way that it turned out. So if you do too, please let me know in the comments. I do hope to do more stuff like this. I can't stop looking at the candles on the bottom left. They are crooked. They don't look like they're on the floor. But yeah, this was really, really fun. I had a lot of fun because you can still see the bats on the socks, which is adorable. I just love it so much. Again, I was streaming this, so you saw a little BRB. But yeah, here you go, a little cheeky moment. I just thought this was so fun because it's kind of like she's sitting in her little circle, going over instructions on how to do a nice little summoning. In regards to everything else regarding my YouTube channel, if you're interested or have any questions, please do ask down below. I know that I do save a lot of my full-on tutorials for Patreon. Again, only $5 to grab tutorials over there, but I will answer as many questions as I can, and I would like to be posting more content here on YouTube that is a bit more in-depth, and hopefully you guys can get to know me, my journey, and I can at least show and teach you as much as I can. I'm really excited about this one. This is also going to be the print for October. I realized I forgot to mention that. So this will be the Patreon mail print for the month of October. I do still have to get her printed. I have had people ask me how I get my prints printed. I highly recommend checking out local shops. A lot of places will do like either test prints, or they'll send you a package of their papers and you can decide from there. I do use a 12-point satin for my prints. I personally like the thickness. I feel like it's a bit more professional, and the place that I did pick, their colors are way better than my original printers. So shop around. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and supporting local is great. For my stickers, I do order from Sticker App, which I believe is based in either Switzerland or Sweden, but they do have free shipping to US and Canada. I do love them. I've never had a problem with them. They've always been literally the sweetest, and the quality of their stickers and different types of stickers is always amazing. So that is where I get my stickers, but printing I do locally. This also means that I can order it in, and if there's any issues, I can contact them and have it fixed. Anyways, that's the video. Thanks for hanging out, and see you in the next one. Bye!